you to Gabrielle, and Gabrielle, you're a designer, and Carlson, and you're from originally from South Africa. That's interesting, and there is an African. We all are now versed. We're learning about African music, I guess, through the soccer. All that, and the sounds of those horns during the thing. But talk to me a little about South Africa.
Oh, it's one of the most beautiful countries ever. It's as if it's living in a time before anything else was. The weather's different, the terrain is different. If you go to the beaches, you can bottom surf in the waves all the way up onto the beach. It's not as violent a terrain or as volatile as the weather here. For instance, there you have 4 seasons, and it's very old. When you go there, it's a different kind of breathing. It's slower, it's deeper. When I grew up, there weren't any TVs, which may sound like I'm dating myself, but where I'm going with that is people were outside of themselves a lot more. So, you would have people over and you'd go outside and cook. And if you go to a party, there'd be great music and cooking and dancing. It was a different way of being. And
has it changed now? Is it
I've
another
never
place?
Gone back, so
I see.
I can't imagine the Africa that I knew will be what I experience on returning there, which I'd love to do.
But you're in New York now, and you've been here for some years, and you're a designer of clothes. And I think you're passionate about fabric, from what I can gather.
Very
Is that
passionate
true?
about fabric. It's a passion that could well become a vice.
And probably is a vice. But
Definitely a fabric.
well, can you guide us into how we can experience fabric or your fabric in our lives? Talk to us a little bit about it.
Easily would be the word. For instance, I see you are wearing this very beautifully wrought leather vest that is...
There it is, folks. You can see it. She's teasing me. She's teasing me. But anyway, that's the vest. And what do we do?
It could be made in velvet. It could be made in velvet that was lined with silk. It could have accent touches. It could be made in some kind of embroidered fabric. It could be made in different chantons, which are very textured. It could be made in a cotton ottoman. That vest could be made in 1,000 different ways. You could have.
Do you have an idea that vests and men are, sort of men or women should be wearing vests? These vests are comfortable for women as well.
Oh,
no?
I have some vests in the line, and they're made of taffeta, and they're made of. Oh my God, this is a very interesting fabric. It's as light as could be. You feel it. It's a very dense silk.
Yes. Is it a natural fiber?
Yeah, 100%. It's a Japanese kazar, and then this is a cotton. Did you get it?
No, we won't. Then I've turned it off. I didn't even turn it off. But let me